mean, come on, man, you know the thing. Who else is a more patriotic American than these fine folks? I mean, other than maybe Colonel Sanders, because his chicken is tinger flicking good. Or finger sticking good. I mean, come on, man, you know the thing. They're definitely better than that Bernie Sanders guy. Can you believe I beat that guy in an election? I am Joe Biden, Bo Jiden. As the President of America, I just want to say Jim Jar are cool cats. I am Joe Biden, Bo Jiden. I mean, come on, man, you know the thing. Anyways, I gotta go. I have to go to deliver some tanks or something to that President Zelensky guy. Peace out, hooliganies.
I still love that song. It's so fun.
Peace out, hooligans.
I love this song because it reminds me of walking into a Stater Brothers in the 1990s. That's what it reminds me of.
What Joe Biden was working at a Stater Brothers back then?
No, the music.
Oh, the music.
Yeah.
I do like that music. It's funky fresh.
It's funky, right? Yeah, just like your campaign.
Got fat beats. Yeah, I know, right? It's got fat beats with the PH.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay.
PH balance.
What's up, everybody? So who we got in the comments section? We got Willie Braggs. What's up, Willie? Hey, Willie. I gotta hook you up. Try to get a hold of me at some point today. I want to hook you up with getting like a little bit better promotion before your show, because I was watching your show at like 11 o'clock my time last night, and no one was there. No one knew what was going on, that you were even live streaming. So I want to hook you up. Gotta hook you up. I gotta get you like a little bit better promotion before your show, like, 2 hours ahead of time and stuff, so that way people know that you're coming on. So want to hook you up. Definitely want to hook you up. I felt really bad for you last night, but I watched your show. It was really, really good. You were awesome. I was so stoked that you were on last night. Gave me something to watch. So thank you for putting on a live stream last night. Desert Mantis, good to see you. John, good to see you. Willie had no audio. There was a little part there, but he did good. He did good. I was proud of him. It's been a while since I saw a streaker. Reminded me of my college days, Willie. And then we got Warren in the chat. What's up, Warren?
Hey, that's me. That's me. I could tell.
So what have you been up to? Tell me what you've been up to.
Well, yeah. This campaign is really taking it out of me. I had to. Last time I was here at the campaign headquarters, I was wearing like this nice tie and shirt, and these three guys jumped me and took all the money I was going to use to buy crack. And so today I'm just kind of like, loosey goosey, like man of the people, you know what I mean? So, and I do look like I'm a kind of a hobo. So hopefully nobody hurts me.
No, I dig it. Well, you might get hurt because the shirt reminds me of like those Hawaiian vacation dad shirts. So you might get robbed.
I forgot. What's the name of this show? Is it
what?
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Sorry. but
I'm
yeah,
just gonna gather up all the what's that I know that I've heard over the years, and then turn that into my intro song.
what?
Right, right.
That would be cool. If you could make like an actual song out of it with like the different tones and notes that it's being said, that'd probably
Right.
take you forever, but that would probably work.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought about doing it with my name because, Jimmy Dore's out there. So people saying the name Jimmy, I can find audio bits everywhere, like literally everywhere. And then just take it and be like, it's a song about me.
Jimmy, 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 Jimmy.
That's right. That's right.
That sounds like somebody. That would sound like your own personal hell, though. That if you had to sit there and just listen to your name over and over again, wouldn't it? Would it?
It
Wouldn't
would.
it?
It would. It would. That's why I enjoy having Shake and Bacon making that AI stuff for us. So that's fun. I want to get some new stuff though. I'm probably like want to go and try to figure out how to do it myself and see what I can make. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it's just you just have to play a recording of Biden. Like I think the more you record, the more it learns how to do the voice, and the better the voice is. So yeah, it's crazy that AI is them killer robots are gonna get all of us, Jimmy. Jimmy, 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 Jimmy. See? Just flows off the tongue.
That's right. That's right. I have been learning a lot about that Chat GPT and the AI and all of that stuff too. And there is one company I am pretty proud of. They're not fully open sourcing, but they're open sourcing and being very transparent and very open with all the failures and the mistakes that they have to their community, which is a lot better than like some scientists are like keeping it on the down low and keeping it quiet of how it works. And yeah, so I'm intrigued by it. I'm definitely cautious about the new like Chat GPT, but I am intrigued.
I think the A in AI stands for aliens. I think it's out. I think it's out of this world, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Alien intelligence.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. What's up, Steve? Good to see you. Do I want some crack? No, I'm good. Not today.
You sure? I'm right after this is done. I'm gonna go in there. So let me know.
That's right.
I gotta go talk to T-Bone. T-Bone's my guy. So
that's right. I love what Willie says right here. He says, Extra Booyah 2024, everything we loved about Bernie, but better. Because you have to add crack to it.
I promise you, everybody will get a crack rock in their house. You elect me. I promise that crack's coming. Okay?
That's right. All right. Oh, I love it. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. It's so funny.
Horrible Bernie. I'm sorry. I haven't smoked any crack today, so I'm not myself.
So true. Steve says the Dalai Lama is a perv. Yes, we talked about that yesterday. It was gross. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's so nasty. What made me even more mad about that whole situation is like how the media is taking it. They're like, it's a joke. It's a joke. Their culture is different than our culture. I understand difference of cultures, but not my kid.
I don't know about culture though. On that point, that just sounds like some instead of calling him the Dalai Lama, they should call him the dirty liquor.
Oh, there we go. I liked the Saint Dolly yesterday. That shit was funny.
I know, right? He's just like a Catholic priest. He's like, yeah, he sucked my tongue. Yeah, stop it.
Yep.
Gross.
Yep. I want somebody to tell me in that entire country, wherever he lives at, if that's their culture, if that's what they do. Like if I can hear it from at least 5 people in that country that that's what they do as a culture, then maybe I'll believe it. But until then, nah, I'm good.
I wonder how you say fuck no in Tibetan. I wonder.
Right.
So if you hear somebody say that phrase in Tibetan, then you're like, okay, yeah, he's full of shit. Yeah, he's just a pervert. So.
Well, I mean, isn't he technically like a religious leader, or is he like the leader of the country, or is he more like the Pope?
I think he's kind of like the Pope of Tibet kind of thing. He's a monk. He's a monk. Like I think he runs the monastery, whatever that is, and just He's
Well, I know that
close.
in America and stuff, in like our allied countries, we look at up to him as like some, spiritual hierarchy person. But from what I heard in China, he's actually like wanted by China. Like he's known as like a terrorist by them.
Well, I mean, he is a CIA asset, so I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why the Chinese don't like him. Apparently, he's supposed to be like the reincarnation of some like
The
Chinese
past
or
monk or something. I think like the monk dies
some.
and then another reincarnates, and they find out through like a set of toys or something like that. And if the child picks the right one, then that's the Dalai Lama. Yeah, it's the reincarnation.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the reincarnation of Buddha. So
Right.
more
Yeah.
like booty. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
that
know.
kind of big old perv who just be what they yes.
I know.
You know.
That's a weird culture too. Like, what, imagine you having a kid and it does some really, the kid's just very intelligent or something, and these monks come to your house and they have him pick a toy and he chooses the right one, and all of a sudden your kid gets snatched up from you and is now known as this holy person for the rest of its life. Like, they just took your kid from you. Like, fuck your religion, you took my kid.
Yeah, I mean, I think the test is like they bring like a PlayStation 5 to your house, and you have to you have to find like all these weird creatures in No Man's Sky and defeat them. And if you do, then you are definitely the Buddha reincarnated, and it's time to go. So that's what I heard. I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit too, so I could be wrong about some of the facts.
Okay. John says child porn is not normal in Tibet, I'm sure. Okay, good. I was just talking about like the tongue thing. You're right. I should I'm just trying to, at least give, the culture the benefit of the doubt if they do that. I mean, it's still wrong that they do it, but like if I went to Tibet and like 5 people said, "Yeah, it's our culture," I'd be like, "Oh, that's gross, right?" But still, I'll be like, "Okay, well, fuck," I mean, you can't get mad at like India for getting, looking at cows as holy. Like, if you even like touch a cow the wrong way, like push a cow off the road, they'll fucking beat you up in India. And we eat cow. So, it's just, some cultures you're just like, you're weird, but
Do they have Burger King in India?
I don't know. They might, because they are capitalistic, but if they do, I'm pretty sure it's made by something else, like lamb, sheep, or whatever is their natural meat source, because they don't touch cows. Just like we don't touch
Well,
dogs, or other pets and stuff. Like,
speak
just
for
other
yourself,
cultures
lady.
do. You eat dog?
What? No, I eat bitches, but I don't I don't eat dog.
Right. Yeah, Willie says I love steak too much to visit India. Yeah. I mean,
I know, right?
isn't there like a whole religion where they don't eat pork? They don't eat pig, so,
Well, yeah, Muslims don't eat. They don't eat pig. They don't eat
yeah.
pig at all. They'll eat but they swap it out with like turkey bacon and turkey ham and stuff like that. They do turkey instead. So
Yeah. So you're telling me I
again,
might be Muslim? Because see, I do the same thing. I don't eat pig. I don't eat pig not for like religious reasons. I just don't eat pig because those pictures of little baby piggies are just the cutest little things, and I can't get my mind to eat a pig, and it makes me really, really sad. So I substitute it for turkey. I eat turkey bacon, turkey meat, everything like that. Everything's substituted with turkey. So I might be Muslim.
I don't eat pig either. I've never tasted a cop in my life.
See, and that too. Okay, so like I used to read like I was really into criminal psychology back in my 20s, and I got really into like why, people do what they wanting to know why people do what they do, and I got really into like serial killers and all that stuff. And like out of the like bunch of serial killers that I read through those psychology books, the ones that were cannibals, they said in those interviews that when they eat human, it tastes most like pig. And I was like, I just no, no, like hell no. I will now. I don't want pig. You know, like if you're gonna tell me, Mister Human Eater, that it tastes like a pig, a human tastes like a pig, I'm done. Not eating pig. Finished.
That sounds good. I wonder what human bacon tastes like. Hey, maybe Jeffrey Dahmer was onto something, right? You know, we all judge, but
no.
he's got like this
Can't you
lobster
get?
bib on, and he's got the fork and knife, you know, and he's like, and he's got
You
this
can't. You cannot eat another person. You get something to the equivalent of like mad cow disease from eating people, like your same kind.
Well, don't eat disease, people.
No,
Duh.
it's not disease. It's just your body
Man,
can't
come
take
on.
it.
She's eating diseased people over here. The fuck, man? Who the fuck?
Why are you so mad? You're in front of a crack house right now, Mr. Presidential Candidate.
Clean your humans before you eat them. Why do you think I say wash your ass? Okay, because somebody might eat it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
For reals, like in the literal sense. Nom noms.
Oh, okay, that's good to know, Willie. He says some individual Muslims and Jews will eat pork if they are secular or liberal enough. That's interesting. Okay. The deli got busted on camera womanizing years ago. Guess everyone. Yeah, I didn't even know. See, I don't pay attention to these religious people, so I don't listen to them and watch them at all.
Yeah, they're usually full of shit. So I tend to not listen to them. I think you and I both kind of grew up with like somewhat religious upbringings for a little while in our youth, and then
Right.
fortunately we both got away from that. But you know, but let's get back to eating humans.
No. Let's change it before YouTube like shuts me down.
Well, I am running for president of the United States of America. And
well, we can get to that. We can get to that. Tell me, how has your gaming been going? I know everybody's going to be excited about gaming.
I've loved this new No Man's Sky update that with the corrupted sentinels, and then you get some. There's cool new ships, and you get like this backpack that nobody likes, and then you get this multi-tool that's kind of worthless, but
it won't be.
No,
it won't be.
Right, you have to fix it up. It won't be.
You can upgrade it to an S class.
Yeah, we have to go looking for nanites. So this is all No Man's Sky lingo we're talking here. So very fun game. I usually have
fun yesterday. I had a blast yesterday. Yesterday was cool, like getting into the grind of things.
Yeah, you and I were playing online, so it was fun, and we did some. We had some zany adventures together. Yeah. So it was wackadoodle.
I know. It was crazy. I got my I ended up getting my ship up to an S class last night.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah. So it's an S class, and then probably at some point today I might work on my gun, my new multi-tool. So get that up to an S class. My ship was a B, so that didn't take too much. I think it only took like 8,000 nanites and then 16,000 nanites. But my multi-tool is a C, so that's going to take the 8,000, the 16,000, and then whatever's next after that. So it's grinding today.
Hashtag goals.
Right. No. Now that I figured out you can upgrade your machines, I didn't even know that you could do that. Like upgrade your ship or upgrade your multi-tool. Like I thought whatever you got. That was just it, you know? But I mean, I don't know what upgrading it to an S class even does. I haven't noticed the difference. So I don't know what it does.
John in the comments says I'm like, vote for the Crackmeister. But my campaign slogan is crack has your back.
That's so right. Crack has your back.
You know, when in doubt, pull that pipe out, and smoky treats for everybody. Right?
That's right.
Is that too soon?
Oh God, you guys. Anthony is here. So what's up, Anthony? Good to see you.
Anthony?
Oh, This
All the cool cats
presidential
are here.
thing. I know it.
This is a fun little show you got here.
I
like
know.
this. You know what I do? Look at this. Oh, hands free. Oh, oh.
I know. I get to do all the work today now. Whoop whoop.
Even though I still have the
Finally.
keyboard in my lap because old habits die hard. So,
Mhm.
and if I need to send a secret message to people, I can just go.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
Anyway,
I know. Now I'm actually in charge. When you say like, the boss and stuff, I'm usually not the boss, but today, right now, I'm the boss.
you are the boss. Look, you're the boss of the secret show. I'm the helper monkey, and that's how we roll.
No.
Everybody in the chat knows you're the boss. Come on, look. You're very humble. That's very sweet. But we gotta be honest with these people. So
You're such a liar. I literally just show up every Saturday. Like, what we doing?
you're what they call the straw that stirs the drink. You know what I'm saying? So I prepare the drink, and then you're the straw that comes in and goes, because you're kind of skinny too, and then you put it in there, and then you just stir it up. So see how that works? It's like on 2 levels. It's true.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Robert says, interesting conversation today. It is. I know.
It is.
I know. Crack, presidential running, video games, and we're only 22 minutes in. Cannibalism.
Yeah, cannibalism. I really want to get back to that subject at some point, but obviously it's your show, so please, just kind of keep that in mind.
YouTube's gonna get me in trouble for that though, because that's cannibalism.
What, cannibalism?
Yeah.
I mean, if you actually ate a human on camera, probably. But I think just mentioning it in jest is probably okay.
What else are you wanting to say about it?
What? Oh, you're actually going to call my bluff?
Yeah.
On that. I don't like toes. I like to suck on toes, but I don't like to eat toes. It's just very sinewy.
Right. Now we're getting into sucking toes. I'm
then
done.
You got the tail, the toenail, and then
next
caught in your throat.
So gross.
You asked
so
me.
Gross.
I'm just trying to answer your questions as best as a presidential candidate can do in these trying times with the lamestream media and all your gotcha questions.
Oh yeah, because I've got some hard hitters today for sure so far.
I just want to help the people and pad my pockets. What's wrong with that? I help this old lady across the street. She gives me a crack rock. I help a school library get some books. Oh, look at all this crack rock raining on me. Oh, I wish I had an umbrella.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Speaking of your election, all right. So how's your election going? Let's talk about your election.
It is going great. This is a stop on my press junket. For those who don't know, I'm running for president. I didn't want to run for president, but I was drafted by the people who needed me the most. And the people who needed me the most were those 2 assholes from Due Dissidence who's trying to get 1 million subscribers like Kyle Kalinski's doing. So they have their show pony, who is Marianne Williamson. So they had to bring out the decadent white chocolate, which is me. And so I could help them get to 1 million subscribers. And maybe I help some people along the way too as president. So it's like, win-win, and that exactly.
Lady disagrees.
Correct. She's 100% correct. No, don't you put words in her doggy mouth.
I'm sorry, lady.
No, we're smoking crack later, not now. Put the pipe away. Yeah. All right. Let me do this. Sorry. So anyway, you were saying you were talking about crack?
Yeah. So first question for you. What is your stance on crack?
More, please. I like crack, and I think we should instead of using the dollar, I think we should use crack rock as our monetary unit of measure to trade for goods and services. So if you went to a gas station and you'd say, instead of saying I'm going to put $50 worth of unleaded in the thing, you'd tell them I'm going to put 50 crack rocks in the tank, and I think it would be easier, and it would be hard to counterfeit because not a lot of people know how to make crack rocks.
That's
that
right.
well.
That's right.
You're
Well,
welcome.
you couldn't use crack in the tank because then that would turn crack into the commodity. So you would say I need 50 crack rock worth of oil or worth of gas
Yes,
at the gas station.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't run a vehicle on crack rock yet, but scientists are working on crack propulsion
Okay.
for cars and jets, and those children's hover rounds that blow up if you keep them plugged in too long.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it kept women running in the 1930s to the 1950s. So I mean, I'm pretty sure it would work on cars.
Yes,
Really
yes.
smart.
It's like Dunkin'. Instead, everything runs on crack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Definitely.
delicious.
Yeah.
Do you want
It's
some crack?
definitely an American staple. You know, it
It
really
is.
like bounds our culture together out here
That's
in
a
the
good
West.
point, because I think our crack rock should be red, white, and blue, and then we should
Ooh.
have the blue and yellow for our Ukrainian friends who desperately are wanting crack right now.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it in everything. I mean, we can piss off the conservatives and do rainbow ones during Pride Week. That would be awesome. You know?
Rainbow crack,
Mhm.
stop it.
Right, right. We can have pumpkin shaped ones like crack rocks during Halloween, Christmas tree ones during Christmas. Man, we can have a whole economy for it for sure.
Pumpkin spice flavored crack.
Oh,
You're welcome, world.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm just kidding. I can't stand pumpkin spice. That's just garbage.
The thing you go for is the pumpkin spice. Don't bag on my pumpkin spice. There is a demand out there, okay?
October is pumpkin spice hell. It's like as soon as it turns midnight October 1st, the flames from hell lick up, and they're all orange like the pumpkins, and everything
right.
smells like pumpkin spice, and you just want to like off yourself. So
yeah, well, that is the time that us Ugg boot wearing white girls from California steal the souls of people who can't handle pumpkin spice. So,
and us gingers, every freckle that used to be somebody.
That's right. That's why gingers and witches are best friends.
And we smoke crack together. It's great.
Freedom rocks.
That's right. That's right. No French rocks. The freedom rocks.
Oh my God. It's going to go from crack rocks to freedom rocks. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. Robert, we will have definitely. So crack party, obviously, if you win the election, of course, right?
Well, the entire stage is going to be made out of crack when I give my acceptance speech. And then once the speech is over, we're going to take sledgehammers to the stage, and then we're going to smoke it.
All right. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Okay. So do you have like, team of volunteers that helping you get elected? You got, volunteers, workers, you got a team going. What's it look like?
I do. I have an entire staff of crackheads working for me, spreading the word. I got Ice Baby and T-Bone right now who are working on the platform, and the platform is also made out of crack too, and we're going to smoke that later as well.
That's right. That's right.
But Ice Baby is a little temperamental. T-Bone is all right. He just got out of the joint, so he's kind of feeling his his freedom goodness, and he's ready for democracy, but more so he's ready for crack. But
of
he
course.
wants some democracy in there too.
All right.
Exactly.
So are you looking for more volunteers?
Yes. And if you it is, Rick, it's a crack staff. And if you want to volunteer with us, my our campaign email, just contact us. It's crack are delicious at gmail.com. Just and you can send us donations, preferably crack rocks, but we will accept cash so we can buy crack rocks.
That's right. That's right. Weren't we discussing yesterday something about a Tony the Tiger, like a crackhead Tony the Tiger kind of campaign logo thing?
There's this creature that you can get as a pet in No Man's Sky that looks like it's this giant tiger looking thing, and it has horns sticking out of its head.
That's right. That was the cutest giant crackhead tiger I've ever seen in my life.
It was Tony the Crackhead, and somebody says, "Hey, what do you think about crack?" And he says, "They're great. You love it." Oh.
That's what we should do. We should go into No Man's Sky, get some screenshots of your crackhead tiger, and then just make some campaign like flyers with that motherfucker. For sure.
The Frosted Flakes in Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, that's not sugar.
Right. It's
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it isn't.
Yeah.
But it's not sugar. So
it totally makes sense because you know what the number one cereal to eat in jail is?
What?
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Crack Flakes. Do they smoke Frosted Flakes in jail too? Because you can just like kind of, if you get them soggy enough, you can kind of roll them up into a little tube and
yeah, I mean, it's always a possibility. I don't know. I didn't get into the drug section of the jail, so it's always a possibility.
Right. Yeah. So I would probably, if I was in jail, I would probably get into the vitamin section. I would probably hook up with the inmates that were down with the good multivitamins, not the crap ones that you can get.
Well, see, that's the kind of thing, though, is like you have to be able to separate yourself from the process of how it got into the jail. That's all. So if you could separate yourself from that, then you'll be fine. But I had a hard time really comprehending the fact that baggie was in somebody's booty hole for like a day or two. Yeah.
They call that they say that you're Lincoln tunneling it into the joint.
They just call it keistering.
Yeah, it's your poop pouch. Yeah. It's your your doo-doo bucket. It's your holier than thou.
Oh my god, my friend Sally, who I play Fortnite. Oh no, it's a boo-boo. So like she has an owie, she calls it a bobo. I thought she was talking about like a butthole when she was like, do you want me to kiss your bobo? And I'm like, Sally, what are you saying? Like, how dare you? And she's like, what? It's like, like a bobo, like a cut. And I'm like, you mean like a boo-boo? An owie? Don't say that in front of people, please.
I don't mean to judge your friend or anything, but it sounds like she's into eating ass.
Right? That's like something that you would say to a guy at a bar, like, is your bobo okay? Can I kiss your bobo?
That's what the Dalai Lama should have said to the kids. They suck my bobo. And then that would have been it.
I'm done. I'm going back to bed. I'm with Brandy. I'm too high for this.
You knew what you were getting yourself into, lady. I'm sorry.
I'm here for it.
This is not your first rodeo for sure. So
she said she bought some flavored syrup with THC and CBD and mixed it with her Sprite cherry limeade. See, I got the same stuff. Okay. I got that exact same stuff. Definitely drink it with a soda. Don't like shoot it like a shot. It tastes like straight up NyQuil, like Robitussin. It is the most, but I got that same exact stuff and it didn't work for me. I don't know. I put like 20 milligrams in a soda and it still didn't work for me.
Maybe it's because your tolerance is too high. Maybe it's more for people with lower tolerance.
Lower tolerance. Yeah, but then I had to put like 50, 20, 30, 40 milligrams in there. That's insane. Like that's, you when you get your sodas in like, McDonald's or whatever fast food place, it's like soda carbonated water and then the syrup. So the more syrup you add, the stronger that soda is going to be. Like when you get no syrup, it just tastes like carbonated water. It's because the syrup didn't get added. So the more you add, the thicker, the stronger it's going to be. 20 milligrams is perfect. If I added 20 more milligrams, I don't even know what that soda is going to taste like.
I'd probably end up, to be honest with you, I'd probably end up just putting half the bottle in there and just saying, fuck it, call it a day.
Call it a day.
Stir it up and then, wow, this
no way.
This is a Coke in here at the same,
no way.
Coke in my THC.
No, the bottle is 1,000 milligrams. There's 1,000 milligrams in the bottle. That's a lot. Just pour 500 milligrams in there straight up. Oh my God. You put 1 teaspoon. If that don't work, then she puts 1 teaspoon, so that's about 10 milligrams.
I mean, if that don't work, I mean, then the shit's fucked up. It's not going to work anyways, right? So at least you know that it would like had some sort of potency. Yeah, sure, you might end up being asleep for 4 days, but at least you know the shit works.
Yeah, so I have not been put down like that with edibles in years. I think like 2009 was the last time, and they came out with these things called hubby bars, and they were chocolate bars that were like cut in sections, kind of like a Hershey's, but in one long strip, and it came with like 6 of them, and you should only eat like 1 at a time because they were super, super strong at the time. And I think I had like 2 or 3, and I slept for like 8 hours. I wasted that whole day sleeping. But ever since then, I've done edibles so much, and it just doesn't do anything anymore. It's like I'm immune to edibles now.
I would have been dunking that in milk, just going move to nom 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 nom.
I never thought about that. Adding like soda syrup, adding the THC soda syrup into milk. That would be interesting.
Ew, but that would kind of taste funky, wouldn't it? I mean,
that's
like equal in milk.
I'm always up for trying new things, so I have no idea. I'm down. Sounds interesting. I'm tempted. I still have the container. I just keep it in my cupboard because it's pointless. It doesn't do shit.
Do you have any more questions for me? Because I really want to smoke this crack that I brought.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, absolutely. I got one more for you. Okay. So.
Oh shit! God damn it!
Why'd you have to go off camera like I do?
Because it's I'm smoking out of a human asshole. That's my bong. Because and I'm gonna eat it because I'm a cannibal. See, it all comes back.
All comes back. All right. That's why I like having you on, because I could just put you on full screen and then I can go hit my bong really quick and nobody knows.
Well, they know now.
That's right. That's right. That's okay. As long as they don't see it, just got to do the whole thing.
Never let these people know your secrets.
Never. All right. So one more question. So, oh my God. Hold on. Sorry. Burton is eating the cord to my earphones. So if you were to get onto the debate stage, what is the first thing you would say to Joe Biden?
Well, first of all, thank you. I want to say thank you for letting me invite myself onto your show today. What I would tell Joe Biden is he is an obvious crack smoker. I mean, he's from way back. He was probably smoking like pencil lead and whatnot back in the 30s when he was like 50. So I would assume that he just kind of graduated to crack. And I would say, which is, I was telling him, don't smoke my crack, which is also the title of my book, Don't Smoke My Crack, and Other Political Musings of the 21st Century, which will be coming out this April 20th. Whereas it's being published by Bantam Books, because Simon & Schuster said they wanted nothing to do with a book that was made out of crack that you could actually smoke. Yes, that's it. And of course, it is part of Oprah's book club. So be sure to pick that up. And all proceeds go to the crack house behind me, because I owe these guys some money, and they said if I don't pay up, I was going to lose a couple of feet, like as my feet would disappear from my body. Yes.
Yeah, so talk about your book. What the release date, a little, snippet of what it's about. What have you been, how have you been promoting it? All of that.
Well, so the foreword of the book was written by Hunter Biden, and I really do appreciate him taking time out of his crack smoking activities to help me out with that, to help promote the book. And as I list in the book on page 46, crack is not whack. The propaganda against that delicious rock. I think, like I said, when I told you before that I want to use it as our monetary currency, I also want us to use it as like a heating fuel and Christmas decorations too. I feel like we're spending way too much destroying the environment with plastic and fake metal baubles and little trinkets that go on the tree, when you could just put a hook in a crack rock and hang it from the tree, and that would just suffice just the same.
Oops, I muted myself. So release date for the book.
It's going to be April 20th, which is Hitler's birthday. And you can find it at all abandoned strip malls and closed down Blockbuster video locations, because they still exist in this country. Just ask for Night Train and Cooter. They're the ones who are handling the distribution of the book, although I did have to reprimand them because they started smoking the book before we sold it. And I said, well, you're smoking the profits, kind of like, maybe wait till, because we gave them like 3 books a piece, and they just smoked those up in like 4 minutes. It was incredible. I've never seen that much smoke in my life. My God. Just,
okay.
Yeah.
So
Buy
your
the book.
book is
Read it.
smokable.
Yes, read it first and then smoke it. Because if you smoke it first, you won't be able to read it, obviously, because you smoked it. So,
All right.
we
You
just have to
guys,
put it out there because
a
crack it.
twofer. I'm totally down. That's awesome. You guys hear that? There's a twofer. Not only do you get to read a book, but then you get to smoke it right afterwards.
Oh, it also comes with a crack pipe and a really pretty rainbow bookmark too.
Ooh.
So if you're into that sort of thing, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Got to piss off those
You
conservatives.
can't smoke the book. Yeah, you can't smoke the bookmark though. Don't do that. That's made out of paper, and that's just weird. So
I mean, you could roll it maybe with for a joint afterwards.
Hey, it's America. You do what you want. That's what this campaign's all about, is freedom, right?
That's
You
right.
want to look, if you want to roll up a joint with a bookmark that's rainbow flavored and colored, go for it, right? God
Right.
bless America, and God bless crack.
Right. Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I can't do this anymore.
I know. That's it. I think that's all I can handle.
Well, I can't do it sober. I mean, I'm gonna have to smoke some crack. So,
oh my goodness.
so when you go full screen, I'll do that. What?
Okay. No, you wanting me to go full screen. You want me to go full screen. I don't go full screen.
Yeah, so I can smoke crack. This wait, are we live? Or who are these people?
Yeah, these are all people watching us.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think this. I don't crack. Who said anything about crack? I mean, wait a minute. It's nobody said anything about crack. Look, Jay-Z, woo, Illuminati.
What do you think we were on, like a Zoom call or something?
That was what my campaign advisor said, that I was going to be talking to some magical witch with superpowers, and I said, sign me up. But I didn't know you were going to have friends in the mix. So
yeah, I know, and I'm trying to get them. I'm trying to win you over with them, but it just doesn't seem like they're really, really enjoying what your platform is about. Maybe there's something you can hit really hard to get them to vote for you.
Well, I mean, free crack is for one thing. we're gonna the contrails, the chemtrails that you see in the air over cities and in some urban areas are not just chemicals. That's powdered crack, and that was my idea. So I've been distributing crack across this country since the 1970s. So you're welcome, America. And it's totally not the reason why this country is fucked up as it is. Totally not the crack falling from the sky and getting in our water supplies or our food supplies at all. Nothing to do with it.
Right. Well, I mean, it can't be any better than what happened to East Palestine. They have acid rain now, so.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they're really partying. Like they said, fuck the crack. We're going harder. We're going for the acid.
Yeah, it was like they were carrying LSD. I think there was a train that had some dimethyltryptamine, some DMT, but it was a flying train. It just kept going up into the sky, and then a portal opened, and it went into the spirit realm, and it was never to be seen again.
Oh no. Rick said he just thinks he heard the feds tapping in. If you guys see, you know, like the loading button or the loading screen or something, let me know, because we be pushing it right now.
No, there's no there's no cops at the door at all. Hey, whoa, no, what the hell?
Oh, you didn't do it long enough. I was gonna let you go full screen with that one.
Well, you know, it has another show's name on there, some bullshit show on Saturday nights at midnight, hosted by you and I, called The Secret Show. But I didn't want to bring that up because, you know.
That's right. That's right. I do. Ooh, wait, I do have something fetty. Here we go. See, you're guilty. It said it. You're guilty. Can't hide it. StreamYard, YouTube said you're guilty. You're guilty. We're cut off.
I am guilty. I'm guilty of being precious.
Oh no, somebody said the white loading ring of doom. Don't tell me that. Are we live right now? Did they really fuck with us? Because I'm gonna be mad if they did.
I have no idea. I don't even know what the internet is, to be honest with you. Is that
he's lying. We're live. He's lying. He's lying.
Is that a thing? I don't get it. What's the internet? I've heard of it.
It's what you're on right now.
What? No, I don't believe that one bit.
Yeah.
I thought you were a witch. I thought this was all magic.
Yeah,
right?
Well, you know, magic, science, it's all the same.
It is these days. It's science. No, it's magic. They all have little wizard's hat, and you know, they all have the little beards and the magic wand and stuff.
Yep. So, absolutely.
That's all I got for crack.
That's all I got for that too. All right, so we ready to get into some news?
I'm all cracked out. You know what? Sure, why not? While I'm here, you know, I still have to wait on the crack anyway, so this will kill time.
Exactly. All right, so first we've got your story that you gave me this morning. So talk about this, NPR.
Oh yeah, NPR has said they are leaving Twitter because they got branded as state media. Bye-bye.
Yep.
See ya. Yeah. Yep. So it's just ridiculous. Them saying that they are government funded media. It's not a lie. They're funded by the government, our government. Yep. So I think it is misleading though, because it says government funded. It should say U.S. government, because people who follow NPR these days aren't exactly the sharpest knives in the drawer. So, you know, they should know which government is funding NPR, I would think.
Right. Yeah. Do you know how NPR got started? Didn't it get started by the government? Like the government created NPR?
Yeah, I believe so. It was you had to have I think there were laws passed in like the 60s or 70s that you had to have a certain amount of community service programming. I know you had to have that on your local channels, right? You had to have a certain number of hours of like children's programming. You had to have a certain number of hours of community outreach type programming. Those rules may have gone by the wayside since '96 when the Telecommunications Act came along. But yeah, it's not like BBC where you actually pay out of your taxes or whatever for NPR, but it kind of is in that respect. It's just not set up like that, but it's government funded. It's also underwritten by large pharma companies and military industrial complex industries that and they've just been so horrible at least the last 3 or 4 years. Just definitely a political slant towards the Democrats and liberals, and it's propaganda. It's sad to say, because I used to like NPR back in the day, but now it's just I can't even listen to it anymore. It's just so cringe. I can smell the leather patches on their tweed smoking jackets as they're talking. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those kind of things.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So in here it says this. I guess Leela Fidel is the one that I found this morning. She retweeted it. I guess she works for NPR, saying goodbye. That's what was trending, was a hashtag goodbye that I found on Twitter. So it seems like nobody really cares that they're leaving. So NPR is saying goodbye to Twitter. So am I. The CEO writes, the platform is taking actions that undermine our credibility by falsely implying that we are not editorially independent. And then so she retweet. I thought that was funny. She retweets NPR's thing, and right under it says government funded media.
Oh, but it's okay for other things to be labeled that as, because that's what they think that label means. It means not editorially independent. That means like it's being coerced by some government or something like that, and that's what NPR is. They're being coerced by our own government. It's a lot of hypocrisy. I don't think I even remember reading any NPR tweets at all since I got on Twitter. So I mean, I'm like, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Go on, get your ass up out of here. So
I know. It took me a while even to find out or figure out who NPR really was. I always get NPR mixed up with the NRA. So,
hey, one shoots guns off and one shoots their mouths off. So,
same.
There's a lot of shooting in both things. So
same difference. Exactly. All right. So that one was fun. Okay, so Trump went on.
The queen of segue. That was
I know,
fun.
I'm horrible. I'm horrible with it. I try really hard. I pay attention for like 10 minutes to segue, and then I give up and I'm like, all right, whatever, next. Fuck it.
Can I tell you something though? I really do. This is like probably my favorite YouTube show to watch. Besides The Secret Show, which you can see on Saturday nights at midnight Eastern with us two right here.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's a very good show. So keep up the good work.
It is. I'm really enjoying how the show's going. It went from like really hard news to some news, whatever I want, whatever they want. It's just fun. Whatever is going on now.
You're like the caterpillar that is metamorphosizing into the beautiful butterfly.
Right. Yep. All I had to do was stop thinking. I know. It's the best.
I don't think butterflies make a noise. All you had to do is stop thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you think we do on Saturday nights? You don't have to be fucking Einstein to do that show. That's for damn sure. Jesus.
So true. So fucking true. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Okay. Horrible at segues. Here we go. Fox News. Trump went on Fox News last night or yesterday or sometime. I think it was yesterday. What's the date today? Yesterday. Okay. I guess Trump went on Fox News yesterday, and the guy asked him a question about, I guess, something about like global warming. So it had to do with global warming, and then he was like, "Oh well, like nobody talks about nuclear. Nobody cares about nuclear warming." So we'll watch this video, and then we'll pick at it and make fun of him for it. Bring it up. Oh, I thought I already had it ready. Here we go.
Russia and us are comparable. Massive power, massive. And that's one of the things.
More than people understand?
More than people understand, yeah. Yeah, more.
Were
And
you
they
surprised?
don't understand the power. If you look at Hiroshima, as some people
Yeah.
call it, if you look at Nagasaki, you look at those two events, took place many, many years ago. Where it actually melted the granite. You know, granite is unmeltable by blowtorches.
Yes.
But the granite, if you look at granite areas, it's like water that got, hardened, like an ice skating rink. It melted the granite. If you look at that and multiply it times 500, that's what you're talking about. When I listen to people talk about global warming, that the ocean will rise in the next 300 years by 1/8 of an inch, and they talk about this is our problem. Our big problem is nuclear warming, when nobody even talks about it. The environmentalists talk about all this nonsense in many cases. Look, I'm an environmentalist also, I guess, in my own way, because I've done a good job with the environment, but nobody talks about nuclear. The problem we have, the biggest problem we have in the whole world, it's not global warming, it's nuclear warming. And all it takes is one madman.
Look at his
And
face.
you're going to have a problem the likes of which the world has never seen. And it's only a matter of seconds. You don't have to wait 200 to 300 years for it to happen.
Ugh. 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 I can listen, we can sit here. Obviously, we're going to sit here for a minute and bag on everything he says. But I swear to God, the thing that drives me the most crazy about him is his nose breathing problem. When he stops with a sentence, he goes like that really hard with his nose and his mouth closed. And it drives me insane. I'm just like, just snort the rest of that crack in your nose and stop worrying about it, because you're making it obvious. Like that Cat Williams thing. Did you know we could see you?
Yeah, and the look on Tucker Carlson's face was just priceless. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a standard.
Russia and us are.
I don't know,
Jeez.
it was a standard. I don't know where I'm at. Look, but this was like particularly intense. I think like towards the end of the video there, he was just like he couldn't believe what he was hearing.
Right. Because it's
Yeah.
about nuclear warming. Like, he's literally trying to fearmonger us into believing what he says, when we already know. Like, I was just talking about this yesterday with these new leaks that just came out, that just got released. They're saying that it's just going to go to a stalemate. Neither side wants to nuke. So I don't even know why he's bringing this up. Right. It just seems to me almost like my conspiracy of it is they're trying to cover up those leaks, get people not to read those leaks and just listen to what he has to say to get us back to being afraid of Russia again.
Yeah. Although he's buddies with Putin. I mean, that's what the propaganda people say, but he actually is. He's a lot more friendly with Putin than Biden is.
Right.
So
well, that's why he's doing the fear mongering. We're gonna have nuclear warming if it takes one madman. So yeah, he's doing the whole fear mongering, knowing full well that nobody's gonna do a nuclear bomb. The leaks just said that.
Well, yeah, and he doesn't know. I don't think he knows about the Thwaites Glacier down in Antarctica. You and I talked about that when we were doing the news show together, and that the ice shelf underneath it is it's warming exponentially, and that means that it's going to be, when it thaws, that whole glacier the size of Florida is going to go into the drink. So you're talking about a massive amount of frozen water going in all at one time, and it may not melt right away, but 300 years and 1/8 of an inch, it's probably going to be more like 10 to 20 years and like 3 feet of sea rise because of that. And then that's that's just going to start a chain reaction. As the planet gets warmer, the ice is going to melt. I mean, you have ice coverage in Greenland. The ice in the Arctic is already gone. So you have Antarctica and Greenland are like the two. I think that's like a quarter. They said the quarter of the fresh water on the planet is locked in there, or maybe more than that. I can't remember, but yeah, he is. He's just, if there. Although I do see a little bit of concern with what's going on with the United States. I mean, we are in the last days of empire here, and usually an empire that is about to go out, it goes out fighting. And I wouldn't be surprised if anybody's going to start a nuclear war. I think it's going to be the United States. It's not going to be Russia or China or anybody else, or even North Korea. It's going to be Americans. Americans.
Well, that's what makes his argument right here so stupid to me, is because, okay, one madman is all it takes, but all these countries have already, these nuclear countries have already agreed and compromised behind the scenes, behind closed doors, that they're not going to be using their nukes. So we already know that. Glenn Greenwald said that even during the, Vietnam, that the papers released during the Vietnam War, the leaks during that nothing was going to happen. It was going to be a stalemate. So these countries know that, this stuff's just going to turn into a stalemate, and they're going to drag it out as long as they can just to continue to profit off of it. But you can't compromise with Mother Nature. There's no Paris Accord or Paris Agreement with Mother Nature. Like, you can't just go up to Mother Nature and be like, yo, can we just continue doing this a little bit longer, and you chill off and, not kill us all by trying to balance out your ecosystem because we fucked it off for so long. Like, you can't do that. You just can't do that with Mother Nature. There's no agreement with her. She's going to do what the fuck she's going to do to balance herself out, because we're a virus on this planet. And what do you do with the virus? You take a fucking antibiotic and you fucking get yourself fixed. You get yourself cleaned up and healthy again. And that's what she's going to do. And so that, to me, when I see people, they're always, pandering and warmongering about how scary, nuclear stuff or nuclear war is going to be, it doesn't really scare me that much, because I already know, like I said, countries are not going to do it. What really scares me is Mother Nature's really, climate change is something serious to think about, because we can't make agreements with her.
Steve in the comments said the ice reflects the heat as well, and that's another problem too. It's like it's a chain reaction where, like, as the earth warms, you have less of the surface ice to reflect that heat and radiation and whatnot, and sunlight that's coming from outer space. So as that ice shrinks, you're going to get more and more heat coming in, and with more and more heat, you're going to have more and more ice shrink. So it's just like a vicious cycle, and by the time we know it, you're going to have beachfront property in Kansas. So I'd buy some real estate there today. So if you're looking to make some money in the future and profit off of an apocalypse, woohoo! Kansas beachfront property.
I heard there is I think it's Michigan or one of those M states that are right there in the center with a lot of really high mountain ranges. The conspiracy theorists say that if the water gets to cover up the entire country, that's like the safest spot. I can't remember what state it is, but it started with an M.
Montana, maybe?
Montana. Yeah, there you go. Mountain ranges. Yes. They said that's the safest.
Yeah, if you go to the Rockies, I mean, Colorado too, you go to the Rockies, that's the highest point in the United States. So
true.
Around
and
here,
it's right there in between Canada too. So you got Canada's land protecting you too.
Yeah. I mean, we have mountains here in New York State, but nothing like the Rockies.
Right.
So,
right.
The Grand Canyon would turn into the Grand River, is basically, because Snake River that's down below would just it'd be up to the top, and this thing is like miles wide too. It would be like the largest river on the planet.
Yep, absolutely. Greenland is green again. Thinks the permafrost ship has sailed. Robert says the permafrost is melting right now in Siberia and maybe in Alaska. Yeah. And then we just allowed what was that new thing that Biden just allowed for us to go and drill oil out there in Alaska too?
Well, and another thing you worry about too with like that melting permafrost too is the concentrations of methane that are underneath frost soil. So when that melts, you're talking about releasing like a lot of methane into the atmosphere, and that's no bueno either. That'll just accelerate the heating of the planet.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't watch out, we're going to end up like Venus,
Right.
the planet, not the beautiful goddess lady. Although
Or the razor.
or the Venus the Venus the Venus razor. Yeah, that was the same thing. It's the same thing as a
Same thing.
beautiful goddess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're both cutting.
Exactly.
I got nothing.
That's so funny. That reminds me, there's a movie back in the day that I watched. I think it was like one of Brendan Fraser's first movies where he goes to college or something. And in there, it's like a dorm room with girls and boys and stuff. And he accidentally walks into the bathroom with one of the girls in the shower, and she was shaving. And he closes the door really quick, walks over to his friend. He's like, I've never wanted to be a razor so bad in my life.
Oh, was she shaving her eyebrows or something?
She was shaving her legs in the shower.
Oh, her legs. Okay.
Yeah. He's all, I never wanted to be a razor so bad in my life. Anytime somebody brings up Fraser, I always remember that part of that movie. I don't even remember what movie it is. Brendan Fraser, that's all I know.
I know the movie you're talking about. Like
he's in college and they help a homeless guy get an education or something.
Right. We need Miguel here. Miguel is our pop culture expert. He would know that probably like right off the bat. A little computer brain of his. Oh, well, that was so and so back in 1999. Starring Brendan Fraser.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know it. Ed says you're classing up the joint with your tropical sweat or tropical shirt.
Ed came in late, so I have to tell him that the last time I dressed up nice, I got jumped and they stole all my loot. So now I'm dressing like I'm dressing down so I could get through this interview without getting my head bashed in.
That's right.
Although I do pay extra for the beatings, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
Just
That's right.
Wait, what?
Do we want to watch this again, or do we want to go to the next thing? I think we hounded and pounded it out. Welcome to New York.
I am down with whatever you want to do, boss lady. So
all right, there you go. Brandy got it with honors. That's what the movie is called. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So in that movie, that's where he does that. He accidentally walks into the bathroom while this girl's showering and shaving her legs, and he comes out and tells his friend, "I've never wanted to be a razor more in my life." I fell in love with Brendan Fraser after that. I was like, that was cute.
Yeah, and he just won the Oscar too for The Whale. So
I know. He is a national treasure. We need to save him and just put him in a little bubble and never let him get hurt. He is just the most precious thing ever. I love him.
Yes. He's been through so much too. Divorce and then getting dropped by his agents and then just on the
assaulted,
verge of just,
touched by people with power, men with power. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's powerful
men doing that. So, and then he ends up the comeback story of the year. So good for him.
I know. I still see him getting his awards and he starts crying and I start crying and then we're all just crying every time. He makes me cry. I love to see how he's doing now. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, anyway. I'm a little indifferent. It doesn't really make me sad, but if it does something for you, that's great. So
I grew up a big Brendan Fraser fan. Yeah, I'm the millennial, so I had Mummy, I had George of the Jungle. I watched all of those movies as I was a teenager, and this really hot dude with this like long hair, and George of the Jungle, he didn't wear a shirt, he was in like a loincloth, and then in the Mummy, he was like always protecting that girl, his woman, like he was just that like Indiana Jones of the late 1990s. He was like the girl's heartthrob, he was the knight in the white shining armor and the white horse, that teenage girls loved at that time. So and then just seeing him disappeared out of the ether, and then him now coming back and finding out what actually happened to him. Yeah, I feel there's like a place in my heart for that guy.
He was also in Encino Man too.
Good one. That was a good one too.
He was
With Pauly Shore.
Weezing the Juice. That's
Yeah.
what he was saying.
Yeah.
You know. No wheezing the juice. And he goes, "Wheeze the juice, bro. No wheezing the juice."
You know, Pauly Shore is such a dick. I just have to say, he's an asshole. I was like, I had such high hopes for that guy, and he turned out to be a dick.
He's a curmudgeonly old man too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very angry.
Yeah. I guess I would be too if I was Pauly Shore. You know, making poor life choices.
Really?
And, I mean, he in the short term, he did all right for himself on MTV. You know, everybody knew who he was, and he was a VJ and all this stuff. And then after that, it was like, well, how far is this shit going to get you? Not very far. Now he's like Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols, just like this bitter old man, just shitting on life. You're like, dude, what happened to you, man? You were in Biodome, for God's sakes. What happened to you?
I know. That's a good one too. I have like a line from that one as well. What were they asked like they were talking at the dinner table or something, and then Pauly Shore says, if I die, I want to be reincarnated as a girl's pantyhose.
See, how can you not live your best life when you're having such Oscar worthy written lines?
Right.
Like, I want to be your pantyhose.
That's right. When I die, I want to be reincarnated as a girl's pantyhose.
Fun fact: the same line was used in Schindler's List, but it was cut for time, not for content. So
right.
The more you know.
Yep, Brendan Fraser in Airheads. That was another really good one that he did too. That's the one where it's like the radio, and he's like the rocker who wants to get his song on the radio, right?
Isn't Pauly Shore in that one too? It's like him, Pauly Shore, and
Adam Sandler. The dude that's always with Adam Sandler with the weird eyes.
Oh, Steve Buscemi. Yeah,
I think Steve Buscemi.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, those were because Adam Sandler was trying to get him into the business. Adam Sandler fought really, really hard to get Brendan Fraser into that movie. The people that were making that movie were going to find some actual rocker looking dude. And Adam Sandler was like, no, go look at Brendan Fraser, put some long hair on him. He's perfect for the role. And then so he got the role for that movie.
Rick makes a good point. He said Pauly Shore was already rich before he got famous. Because his mom owned the Comedy Store in LA. So I
did not know that.
Nepotism. If
no wonder he's an angry old man right now. Yeah, he's a nepo baby. You're never gonna make those guys happy.
If I think her name is Mitzi Shore, that's his wife, his mom. I mean, if she didn't own the Comedy Store, if she was just like a regular just person just with a regular job or something like that, who knows? We may never have had Pauly Shore foisted upon us as we did. So
I'm glad we did though. You know, we got like what is it, like the Leaning Tower of Cheese?
Wow. I would say the world might be in a better spot if Pauly Shore had never left the penis of his father. I'm just saying. He did
have a very unique comedy back in the day.
Yeah, unique's a good way to say that. He wasn't very good. But yeah, so I mean, he's kind of like, you have to put him in very, very small doses, right?
Yes, definitely.
You can't full on. You never go full on Pauly because God forbid. Right.
I could never see myself as somebody friends with like somebody like Pauly. Yeah, definitely small doses for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean that he probably was like a spoiled kid, that
there's Mr. H.
I know. Speak of the devil, he will appear.
Right, right.
Yeah, he was just one of those like every once in a while. Oh, that's kind of funny, but all the like I think it was he kind of reminded me of Carrot Top a little bit. Carrot
Yeah.
Top was like a little funny sometimes too. It just really depended. And
Carrot
but
Top
the
was
thing
really
about
good with prop comedy. Very good with prop
yeah,
comedy.
and he worked his ass off, right? That he worked on his act. And so people in like regular like in comedy, it's kind of a no to have props like in stand-up comedy, right? That's
Okay.
more of like a performative, like stage thing where you're doing it in a play or something like that. But despite that, he still managed to get famous. I think he has a permanent spot in Vegas, like
Yeah.
a show there too. So
Yeah.
He stuck with it. At least he was consistent. He stuck with it. And he got that spot, and boy, he started looking crazy after a while. I guess he got I don't know if he got plastic surgery. I guess he got plastic surgery or something. He got the lipo and stuff, and his face looked all weird, and he had like the puffed up like muscle body and stuff. He just looked like he looked like if you took a He-Man action figure and put it in the microwave. That's what he looked. Or
because he was always known to be like this really skinny, lanky, red curly hair dude, and then like he junked, he buffed up, and then he like started wearing eyeliner, and yeah, I think he probably got a botched face surgery. I'm pretty sure of it, like a facelift, a botched one. But yeah, he just then probably just body dysmorphia probably got the best of him. Probably got tired of being called the lanky guy or whatever, and decided to do something, and just ended up going bad for him, which sucks.
Yeah, I know. I mean, and if he did it with just straight up weight training, I'd be like, yeah, kudos to you. Like you said, you just worked at it. He was consistent. I hope he didn't juice. I hope he didn't like do steroids or something to get that kind of body. But I mean, if he did it all natural, hey, God love him, man. I mean, I got no problem with that, but the face thing, like the lipo and all it's just he looks like Madonna now. It's just scary looking.
Yep. Like Ed said, half of Hollywood went nuts with the collagen and the Botox. I know a couple of girls that went a little crazy with the lips, and now their lips, they don't even look the same anymore because their lips have been done so many times. Now, once the collagen and the stuff wears off, their lips like still do the weird duck thing, but it just has no filler in it. It's like saggy duck. It's crazy now.
The chick from Dirty Dancing, Jennifer, what's her name? Jennifer.
I don't know. Mr. H is here. He'll figure it out.
She got a nose job, and she looked totally different after the nose
That's
job.
right.
She didn't look like the same person.
They wouldn't even give her shots in like films anymore and stuff because she didn't look the same.
Jennifer Grey. Yeah. Thanks, Miguel.
Yep.
And then there's that chick that was from Jerry Maguire. She totally got fucked up with like the Botox and stuff. She almost looks like that crazy cat lady looking person because like her lips got all big and her eyes are all puffy. It's just like they really fucked it up. It's like, is it really worth it? I mean, how vain do you have to be to try and keep your looks captured? It's just what's her name? Oh shit. She God damn, I can't remember anybody's name. She was in movies a long time ago, like she was in Caligula, and she was in
Renee Zellweger.
Oh, Renee Zellweger was the one that was in she was the one that was
she doesn't look the same at all. Yeah, I remember watching her in like the movie Chicago, the musical, and yeah, she just totally doesn't look the same. All those women though, what's the Scientology guy's ex-wife? They did the Eyes Wide Shut movie together. She doesn't look the same either. She was in Moulin Rouge.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, she don't look the same anymore either.
But you know who didn't do all that shit was Helen Mirren. I loved Helen Mirren. From back in the day, Helen Mirren was fucking hot in Caligula. Oh shit! But as she aged, she took care of herself. She didn't do any of that surgery or any Botox or anything like that, and she still looks she still looks great. What's that? What's that meme with the cat leaning into the microphone? Wood for Helen Mirren. I don't care if she's 90, man. I'll knock the dust off that shit. I'll go in that fucking desert and move. Anyway, sorry, I'm going off on a
Helen
tangent.
Mirren, huh? Hold on, you're gonna make me Google her because I don't know who that is.
She's in that new Shazam movie with Lucy Liu. She plays the baddie in the
Wait, Helen Mirren isn't she married to another actress?
I don't
No,
know.
never mind.
Uh
She's married to a guy named Taylor Hackford. What is there's this actress, the actress from American Horror Story. She's married to this woman and it looks like Helen Mirren.
the lead chick.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is her name?
HS actress. Sarah Paulson's wife. That's who Helen Mirren looks like, is Sarah Paulson's wife.
Oh, okay. Maybe she had a thing for Helen Mirren and she couldn't get Helen Mirren, so she got Dollar Tree Helen Mirren.
Holland Taylor is her wife.
See? Helen. Oh, wait, Holland Taylor.
Yeah.
That name sounds so familiar.
Oh, she's super famous actress. Here, I'll show you. I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, yeah. That's
see.
her wife?
That's her wife. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so she was on 2.5 Men. She played the mom, but she was also on Bosom Buddies back in the late 70s, early 80s. So Holland Taylor been around for a while. So good on her, man.
Yeah, they've been married for a while. I found that out when I looked up who Sarah Paulson was when I first started watching American Horror Story. Now I'm gonna look up Helen Mirren to see if she looks like her, because now I'm kind of, I mean, I could see like the closeness of the two a little bit. Yeah, like hair, like a great, like Miguel says, like a great value hair, like a wish version of Helen. This Helen lady is beautiful. I mean, look at her. Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah. I want to be Helen Mirren's Depends undergarments.
That's right. So. That's right. You want to be her razor?
I want to be her razor, yeah. No,
is this her back in the day?
Yeah, look at that. Woo!
She does look like a beautiful goddess. She is beautiful.
Well, and that's the thing. She's always just taking care of herself. She never like did any of that plastic surgery and shit like that. I mean, Linda Hamilton didn't either, but ooh, Linda Hamilton.
Yeah. See, I'm with Steve. Well, not Jennifer Lopez, but Selma Hayek and Penelope Cruz, still hot as shit. I remember Selma Hayek. Oh my God. Ooh, she's still hot. Jennifer Lopez, she's hot, but she's a fake singer to me. So I'm like, I kind of don't respect her because she has no talents.
Yeah, I don't respect her either, but I'd still be the razor. Latina-licious, right, boys?
That's right.
And some of you girls, you know who you are.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. I guess I've always just like the natural look with women anyway, right?
Wait, is Helen Mirren dating Keanu Reeves? Is that where I noticed her from?
No.
Dude, Keanu Reeves is dating some older lady. Yeah, he's dating Helen Mirren.
What is he?
Yeah, I knew he was dating an older lady recently, like probably within the last year or so.
It says Keanu Reeves. Helen Mirren says.
Oh, she's not his girlfriend. Okay, then who is? Okay, her name is Alexandra Grant, but she does get mistaken for Helen Mirren a lot.
Oh, I was about to say, I'd like to enter her matrix, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was about to say, go fucking Keanu. Only he could do that.
I told you I met Keanu Reeves one time, right?
No.
He's a super nice guy. I was working at a bookstore in Hollywood and he came in he was just kind of like snuck in, and he said, he's like, "Where's your government and history section?" And I said, "Follow me, dude." And we go over there, and he was just like, "Thank you very much. I appreciate all your help today." And I was like, "I just showed you where the section was. They didn't really do anything, but okay, thanks." But he was just like super nice guy. He rides the bus and when he's in New York, you see him on the subway. He doesn't take like the limos and shit like that. You know, he's just like a normal everyday guy. So
I know. I love that about him.
yeah, he's super nice guy too. Very, very. It's just one of these. You could tell it's not like a fake thing, or he's trying to avoid people or anything. He's just chill.
Yep. He's another national treasure like Brendan Fraser that we have to save for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Keanu is like he knows what's up too. I think.
Yeah.
I think
when women think of like the like the tall, dark, and handsome, the mysterious man, when women imagine that, Keanu Reeves is that person. He's that, very mysterious. You don't know too much about him, but you want to know. You're very intrigued to know a lot about him. He's definitely one of those. I know they call it something like, because you've got like the alpha males, then you've got like the omega males, and then you've got like those ones that are like Keanu Reeves that are just different. They just stand out.
Yeah. He's just one of these people. He is different. He just doesn't do what everybody else does. He doesn't go for all this flash and glamour and stuff like that. He's down to earth.
Yeah.
Or at least
that's so cool. You got to meet him.
Yeah, it was nice.
Jealous.
If I had known you at the time, we were both in California at the same time. Had I known you then, I would have introduced you, but no, you were off being, somewhere else doing your thing,
Yeah, living my life.
I sent a telepathic invite out to you and you told me to fuck off. And I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I got Keanu Reeves here, but I guess fuck off me. All right, sure. So anyway.
I love it. Sigma. There you go. Thank you, Rick. Sigma males, the lone wolf types. Yes, that's what he is. Sigma male. For sure.
I could see that.
Yeah. That's Keanu for me.
I'm kind of a Sigma male myself.
Yeah.
I do like being aloof and mysterious. See, this is all a facade that you see now. In real life, when you see me, I'm very cool and calculated and just patient and biding my time.
All right.
But
the crack house behind you.
Right. And when I'm smoking crack, then I'm like, woo, I'm all over the place. Wow, this shirt's coming off. Woo, and then I write my name in blood on my torso.
Right. That's right.
Anyway, so
exactly. Extra bowl of 2024.
Miguel is my campaign manager. So he's been helping out with that. So I appreciate you, Miguel.
Okay.
My dad said, always surround yourself with smart people, son, because you're stupid. And I said, you're right, Dad. It kind of hurts, but you're right. So I do surround myself with smart people, and usually they shun me. But sometimes I'll get them to listen. Sometimes.
Okay.
Why not?
Miguel likes it.
Hell yeah, he should. I'm paying him enough.
That's right.
That's right. What paying him in crack rock? So I don't know what he does, but I don't think he smokes it. I think he sells it, and I think that's a little shady, Miguel. We need to talk about that because Daddy gets a taste of the action. Remember? But anyway, we'll talk about that later. Sorry. We're still on. This thing's still doing.
We're still on. All right. So it looks like we've got about 30 minutes left. And I'm trying not to find a news article that's like too serious,
We can make it funny. We can make anything funny, Jimmy.
All right. Let's make fun of Justice Clarence Thomas getting caught hiding billions in gifts.
Yeah.
That sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
Clarence Thomas didn't he play saxophone with Bruce Springsteen?
Clarence Thomas is our Supreme Court justice.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. He's no good too.
I kind of wanted to talk about this today too, because I just got a jury duty summons from the Supreme Court the other day. So,
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Now
I got to
you get
figure out an excuse to get out of it.
You find out who's on trial and you say you either really love that person or you really hate that person, and they'll say, "Oh, gotta go. See ya."
Right.
So-
Well, I have a kid too, and I don't have a vehicle to drive, so usually I'll just call the number that they put on the jury summons and give them a call and be like, "Yo, I've got no kid, or I've got no car. I've got a kid here that's got to go to school and shit. Like, I can't make it," and then they'll just sign me off, and I won't have to do it. So.
Yeah. But yeah, just tell them that you hate those people.
Right.
They are.
I am curious though to see what this is going to be about, because I've never gotten a jury summons from the Supreme Court before.
The Supreme Court of California, right?
I think so. I don't know. I just saw Supreme Court, and I've never seen that picture or those words on jury summons before.
You know what? I want to be summoned to the Taco Supreme Court because, that's usually where the tacos are, and they're so good.
Hot wings. I'm down with some hot wings, Supreme Court.
Chickens. A good thing
That's
we're
right.
not on that other show, because somebody would stank eye. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about, hot wings,
right.
lady? Why I oughta?
That's right. I'm on a journey. I've been on a journey for 2 months trying to find the hottest thing I can find to eat, and I go to the worst places.
Well, if you come to New York, come to Brooklyn, come to, this is the hottest thing to eat here in New York. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what are you talking about?
I heard Louisiana. If I go to Louisiana, I'll find some really hot stuff.
Thanks for backing me up on that. No, there are. The South really does. They have no chill. Literal no chill in the South. Everything will just set your mouth on fire, and you will look like Godzilla.
I am on a journey to find the hottest thing that my body can handle, and I still have not found it.
Yeah, go down to New Orleans. They have stores down there, and they have these big racks, and it's nothing but hot sauces on there, like local hot sauces, and they have the craziest names, like one of them was called "My Ass Is on Fire." There was one called like "Rocket to the Moon."
Stop.
And and they're all just like, I can't remember what the name of the level of hotness is called. Like there's some sort of scale or something.
Like a Kelvin, I think it is. Like a Kelvin scale or something.
It's something like that. But these things are just like off the chart. It's just like you could look at it and you start tearing up from the Scoville.
That's what I want.
Scoville units. Yeah. So
yeah, there you go. I want that. That's what I want. I want something where I look at it and I start tearing up, because I just want to try it. I've never been really into spicy things. I just recently got into spicy stuff. So now I'm on a journey of seeing how hot it can go before my body's like, nah, you ain't, you gonna die now. So.
Yeah, but you're in SoCal. You're in the land of hot spices. I would think
I am not. It is so hard to find spicy stuff. Everything is so whitewashed and milk toast out here.
Well, yeah, you got to go into the cities to get that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I need to go down to like Olivera Street or like Santee Alley, like the Mexican districts. I heard down here, that's where I'm going to find the good stuff.
Yeah. And those food trucks down there, like in downtown LA, where I was in Koreatown, we had one of those food trucks around there. Oh my God, it was so great. But they blanded it up for El Blanco, because I can't take too many spices like that. But
yeah. And see, I have to be careful with that, because I want something spicy, but I don't like tomatoes. I don't like the onion. So like, give me like a spicy sauce, but throw like no cilantro, no salsa, none of that bullshit on it. Just give me like a taco with meat, cheese, and the spiciest fucking sauce you can throw on that bitch.
I'd probably say the hottest I could probably go, and I'm very weak sauce, is probably habanero. That's probably about as hot as I could get. I love jalapenos though, but
Mhm.
kind of gets me right down in here. But they're so tasty. I do love jalapenos, but that's some people that's like pickles,
Yeah, I
compared
heard it's
to
too
these
sweet.
peppers.
I don't eat jalapenos, but I heard jalapenos are kind of sweet, so I'm not really into all of that.
I don't know about
Take
that,
the
but
hot ones challenge. I want to do that, like the hot chip challenge. I really want to try that. The hottest chip in the world or whatever.
we could do that. We find some places around where you are, and you could just pick
You
up a
can
little bit of each, and
No,
then we'll
you
go
can buy
together.
it. I think it's like on Amazon or something. You can buy it and it comes in a box with one chip in it. It's just a big black chip and it's the hottest chip in the world and it's like a challenge. You can eat it. Kids are like buying them on Amazon and taking them to school and having their teachers try it.
What is it, laced with crack? What the hell?
Probably. Probably. I don't like acidic food, but I am recently been getting into really hot stuff. So I don't know. I go through phases. Anyway,
I
so Clarence, right? Justice is his name, Justice Clarence Thomas, whatever. So he got busted. I know, horrible segue. I'm horrible. I know. Whatever, I give up.
You're doing awesome. Stop it.
That's just how I roll. I'm just like the jokester of segues. I'll take it. The jester of segues.
Definitely.
So Clarence Thomas got caught hiding money and gifts from billionaires and stuff, which just goes to show, that you can pay even for Supreme Court justices to get your way. So that way the people never get what we want. Money talks, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here we go. Let's watch this. And I'm going to get stoned.
Let's talk about, we weren't able to get to this yesterday, but this is quite explosive, the revelations that ProPublica was able to unearth about Justice Thomas and the repeated luxury vacations that he has been gifted, along with, a lot of other perks and benefits from this Republican donor billionaire. Let's go ahead and put this first piece up on the screen. You can see this is the yacht that Thomas has been able to, the luxury yacht that Thomas has been able to travel the world on, that is owned by this billionaire. And then on the other side is this painting of Thomas, the billionaire. His name is Harlan Crow. Leonard Leo, actually, who's the head of the Federalist Society, is also very prominent and prestigious and important in terms of conservative circles, and especially influential with regard to the Supreme Court. There they are smoking their cigars and hanging out together at Crow's luxury retreat getaway, etc. So let's go ahead and put the actual ProPublica report up on the screen. Let me give you some of the details here because they are pretty extraordinary. The headline is Clarence Thomas and the Billionaire. They start off with an anecdote about what happened in late June 2019, right after the Supreme Court released its final opinion of the term. He boarded a large private jet headed to Indonesia. He and his wife were going on vacation, 9 days of island hopping on that super yacht that we showed you before, and staffed by a coterie of attendants, they say, and a private chef. Now, if he had paid for this trip himself, it would have cost over $500,000. But he didn't. He was brought along and all expenses paid by his buddy, Harlan Crow. Now, this was far from the only trip that Harlan Crow had gifted him. For more than 2 decades, they say Thomas has accepted luxury trips virtually every single year with the Dallas businessman without disclosing them. He's a public servant who has a salary of $285,000, but he's been able to vacation on Crow's super yacht around the globe. He flies seemingly regularly on Crow's private jet. He's gone with Crow to Bohemian Grove. That's that sort of infamous, exclusive California all-male retreat. You can ask Alex Jones about what that is. And to Crow's sprawling ranch in East Texas. He typically spends about a week every single summer at Crow's private resort in the Adirondacks. And they have a bunch of photos in the report that shows the lavishness of the type of accommodations that Justice Thomas has been provided here from Harlan Crow. They say that this has no precedent in the modern history of the Supreme Court. And where this really gets into trouble, none of this has appeared on Thomas's financial disclosures. His failure to report any of this could run afoul of ethics laws. And reminder, the Supreme Court has very little in the way of ethics laws. Other federal courts have a code of conduct. They have specific guidance about how to deal with conflicts of interest. Supreme Court is largely up to, them basically policing themselves. But there is a requirement that you disclose these sorts of gifts. And just this year, it has been updated to clearly reflect the fact that, private jet trips, for instance, don't count as just sort of like normal hospitality of having a dinner at a friend's house or whatever. You have to report.
So, I just got some breaking news right now while we were watching this video. I'm sorry to change the subject. Obviously, this is a little bit older news, so we kind of know about the Supreme Court justice being paid off by billionaires with gifts and stuff. I got some interesting breaking news right now. It looks like maybe one of your volunteers might have gotten free from the crack house yesterday during the Free Julian Assange rally in DC yesterday. Have you heard about this?
No. There's only one entrance to the crack house, and usually Petey is guarding it, but he does sleep a lot, so he could have escaped while Petey was asleep. So.
Okay, well, we're about to show you the video. It looks like one of your guys might have gotten out. Maybe after we watch this, we could talk about this. Maybe see if Misty might be, a little angry at you or something. But let's check this out. It looks like maybe one of your guys just got free yesterday.
Nuclear disaster. It is shocking, and yet everybody is accepting the risk to the public. Our nuclear weapon systems are the prime target, and we are wide open to attack. We must unite globally in order to eliminate the biggest threat the world has seen. And I think we have the naked truth right happening here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You're going to fuck everything up for everybody. Do you know what you're doing in there? I do know. I do. Yeah. It ain't worth your life. I really? Yeah. I went to prison, asshole. It ain't worth your life. Come on. It's got gasoline on it. It's got gasoline all over it. It ain't worth your life. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Is he about to set himself on fire?
I don't know. So in all seriousness of this what it says, News to Share just shared this, says today as supporters of Julian Assange rallied outside the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., a man ran in front of the speaker, Jerry Condon, stripped completely naked and poured instant flame gel on his clothing before taking out a lighter. He was confronted by several people, including a CIA whistleblower, John Kiriakou, and put on his soaked in fire accelerant pants. After attempting to light them on fire, officers escorted the man away after he dropped the lighter in his hands and later arrested him. The man had Free Assange written or tattooed on his body, but attendees of the event confirmed they didn't recognize him. So it looks like it's just it was like an extreme activist that was really about wanting trying to make a public statement of freeing Assange, but definitely in bad taste would have probably made the event even worse. Thank goodness for John Kiriakou going out there and talking him down from doing something like this.
Well, I can say for sure that's not one of my guys, because nobody's
Rick says, why did they pixelate it? He has Extra Bullion 2024 tattooed. This is censorship.
It is. Look at that. See, now that's sterno. So my guys would drink that. They wouldn't waste it on clothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so. Okay.
Yeah,
you think that's a legit tattoo on him? Because it looks like it could have been a tattoo.
It could be one of those henna tattoos.
That's but it's got like this square around it. That's crazy.
I
Poor
had no
guy.
idea that this. I had no idea this went down.
No.
I hope Max Blumenthal takes his clothes off and he doesn't have to burn them. He's already hot. Oh,
That's right.
Gingers, stop it. So
That's right.
yeah,
I just got this from Willie. Willie just sent this to me. So I was like, while the boring judge stuff was going on, the corrupt judge stuff was going on. I was watching it. I was like, oh shit! Like I didn't realize that happened yesterday either. I'm glad that the event was continued going. It's really sad when people make statements like you feel like they have to make statements like this, like the dude that actually lit himself on fire, months back. So.
Yeah, well, thank goodness he didn't try to actually light himself on fire. That's for sure. In all seriousness, because lighting your pants on fire just means that you're a liar. So
So that wasn't one of your people.
No, they would have straight up drank that Sterno. All right. that was definitely not my crew.
All right, all right. Because Misty's people got a hold of Misty's other people, who got a hold of my people, who wanted to ask you that.
Yeah. What my people think DC means is donate crack. So they don't know anything about Washington DC or even what a map is. They probably smoke a map, if given the chance. They'd probably think it was like something rolled in it. And ooh, smoke a map. So yeah, not my people. So fake news. Nice try there, lamestream media.
I tried.
Trying to soil my good name.
I had to hit you with a hard one. I had to hit you with
Johnny,
one hard
is
one.
it?
Johnny. Oh no, here we go again. If you say it, I swear.
I'm not gonna say the J word that triggers you like rhymes with.
Nope. So oh man.
You know what? Can I do some math real quick? Just let me do some math real quick, because you plus me equals too much. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know it's true.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we're almost done with the show. So what do you got going on this week?
I don't know. Oh, I do have something going on tomorrow. Let me just double check the time to make sure this is correct. So I am going to be oh man, of course it's not where I want to be. Okay, so apparently I was supposed to be on Jamar Jabari's show tomorrow. And I think he got his day wrong. Today's Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So I was supposed to be on his show. I think he said Thursday. Oh, he did say Wednesday. Ooh. Okay. I was supposed to be on there today, but he said, let's try another time. He's still getting his car taken care of. So at some point I'm going to be on his show. And that was weird. So a little breaking news myself there. And so this weekend is very special for you and I, because technically Friday is going to be the 1-year anniversary of the Secret Show's existence. How it managed to stay a secret this long, I have no idea how that worked. But so I was thinking about doing a Friday night show, but I know Chicago Corner does their pretty lengthy show, and I didn't want to cut into that. So we're going to celebrate the anniversary Saturday night, which is going to be the 15th, I believe. I think going into the 15th going into the 16th. That's the way it works. So the Secret Show's first anniversary will be the Saturday night at midnight at our regular time. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be doing, but I'm sure it'll be fun and insane like it usually is. And and I got Mundus Ultra on Sunday. That should be around 6 p.m. Eastern. And not quite sure who's going to be on Extra Bulla Live on Monday. So I I'm kind of giving you little bits and pieces. So yeah, that's what's happening. And then I'm smoking crack probably with these guys right after this. So.
Right. Yeah. Anything about your campaign? Are you heading to somewhere? Are you going on a tour? What you got going for the campaign?
Yeah. So I will be. I'm going to Crackfest 23, which will be held in Cleveland, Ohio, as it usually is. I'm going to be the Grand Marshal of the Crack Parade, where we'll be throwing out candy to the kids and crack rock to everyone else. Crack people will be wearing crack beads. It's a real celebration of life. If you just don't like life. So I'm looking forward to that. That's Cleveland, Ohio, and that's coming up in a couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. So
okay, awesome.
Crack and lots of crack.
and crack. Okay.
Did I say I like crack? I don't think I mentioned that.
Yeah. No, you didn't. You can do it one more time.
Everyone will be cracking up. You're right, Miguel. See, that's why he runs the campaign. So, smart people get in the middle. You know what I mean?
I love it. I'm here for it. All right. So I will be back tomorrow. I don't think I have anybody else coming on for the rest of the week. So it'll probably just be me trying to figure out what to talk about again. I know I just finished making this today, so the graphic isn't all the way done. But just to give you guys a little look, 420. Here we go. 420. They're here for it. A 420 live stream. Me, Joe Evans, maybe possibly looking for some more people to come on. Just kind of have a hangout. They definitely enjoyed the bong rips for tips that we were doing. So stop. You're good. You're all right, buddy. You're all right. You're good. It's all right. Let the neighbors do what they need to do. Jesus Christ. I know. I can't do anything without them being just the most evil little fuckers ever. And all it is my neighbors are coming down their stairs to bring their kids home from school. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Your dogs are antisocial. That's what it is.
They are. Are you done now? They just went down the stairs. They're going in their house now. Are you finished? Nope. Anyway, so 420, 420, which I think, what did you say 420 is a Thursday? So
yeah, week from tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, next Thursday we're gonna have a 420 live stream. Just bring people on, hang out. We haven't really figured out what we're gonna be talking about yet at all. I think we're gonna be doing Earth Day as well. I haven't downloaded the graphic for that, but we will be doing Earth Day, whatever day that falls on. My calendar doesn't want to tell me what day that's going to be. But I know we're going to be doing some like panel shows to get Shane kind of up and going with this panel show. He's going to be wanting to do his show soon, maybe this summer. What did we call it? Something. Citizen Shane is what we're going to call it. I think that's what he wants to name his show, Citizen Shane. So I guess I'm going to be Googling whatever Citizen Kane is and basing the graphics off of that. I don't know. I've never seen Citizen Kane. I have no idea what it is, so I'm going to be learning. So.
Fun fact. My a good friend of mine who's no longer with us, Shane Ballard, they made a documentary about him running for sheriff of this small county in North Mississippi, and the name of the documentary was called Citizen Shane. So it's a very good title. So he's in good company if he chooses to stick with that. So
yeah, no, he picked it all on his own and everything. So I'm just backing him up, letting him get his show started. I'm excited about it. So he's gonna do these little panel shows here and there until he starts his own show to kind of get him back into the swing of things of being a content creator. Because for the last 6 or 7 months, all he's been doing is either going to school or working at the grocery store or wherever he's working at the time. So it's going to be good to see him coming back. I'm excited for him to come back. Little Putin puppets, the dogs. That should be their names forever. Little Putin puppets. That's what they are.
Putin puppers, maybe. Putin puppers.
Putin puppers. It's exactly what they are. She's
You know what
over
the-
here shivering right now. It's ridiculous.
That dog, what's his name? Dodger, looks like a
This one?
Swiffer with the stick. Yeah, it looks like a.
That's what I keep telling everybody. I'm like, he's a mop. Here's a mop. He looks like a mop.
He does. He looks like if Bob Ross was a dog, that's what he would look like. So, Hoot and
Yep.
Puppers, baby, trademark,
Poop and Puppers. That's what they are.
2023.
Yep.
Image
Poop and
Productions, all rights reserved.
Puppers. Said it now. That's poor man's trademark right there. So
That's right. We got it on air. We let people know. That's the way it works, right? Legally, you know how that
Yep.
works.
Yeah, absolutely. Copyrighted April 12th, Wednesday, 2023 at exactly 2:55 p.m. Pacific.
History's made at the crack house. At the crack, come get some.
You
Crack.
just had to go there, didn't you? You just had to go there.
All roads lead to crack.
Jesus Christ. I love you guys.
Everywhere you go, it's like instead of Johnny Appleseed, it's Johnny Crackseed. He's just throwing crack rocks.
Johnny Crackpipe.
Kids are out there with hats, and these little poor kids come out and say, "Please, sir, may I have another crack rock?" But of course.
But of course.
Of course. I don't know.
You had to do the Salt Bay with it, right?
But of course.
Mm.
Yes. I am salty. But I'm sweet on the inside. At least that's
right.
what cannibals tell me. So,
Oh man, you just had to do
They
that.
feed.
Didn't you? You had to bring it around to that point now.
I'm just trying to fill till 6:00 here. So
I know. We got 4 more minutes. We can hop off early.
it's your show, lady. Hey, you're the bus driver. I'm just the guy in the back harassing people. So,
All right. All right.
Wherever you want to go.
Okay. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming. Miguel, Willie, who else we got? Rick in there, Steve, Warren, Robert, Ed Heller. Good show last night with Chicago Corner. I'm really excited for you guys over there. That is just super exciting for you all. Sucks that Jerry's internet wasn't working, but you literally rocked the boat yesterday by yourself. I was very impressed. You were good.
Yeah, he did a really good job last night. So good job, Ed. And then that's the thing, man. Technology's the devil. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. And yeah, he went in there swinging and he did a great job. So it was a good show.
Yeah, he did really good. Thank you for stopping by, Brandy. Anybody else? John, thank you for coming. Let's see. Desert Mantis. Anybody else? Did I miss? I think I got everybody. Okay, cool. I'm already back up at the top again. All right, cool, you guys. Thank you all for coming. I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep your eye out for probably some more Willie Braggs. I'll be sharing that out. We got to get him some more promotion because he's a powerhouse. He's awesome. And we need to get some more people to get some eyes on him. So I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to stop rambling. Say bye.
Live long and prosper.